Welcome back to Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. My name is Brad Pomerance. Our guest today is Adam Schiff. He's a member of the United States Congress, and surely you know Paul Ryan. He is the Republicans' pick for vice president. And I want to get a sense from you. What do you think of this individual? Nice. Give us a sense of a bird's eye view.
I know Paul very well, and I like him personally. I think he's a terrific guy and smart, honest, hardworking, ethical. I don't agree with his views on the budget or on Medicare. I think they would be very damaging to the country.
And let's talk about that.
But as a person, I think he's really a superb individual.
So let's talk about that, because Medicare has become an issue that's been injected right into this presidential race. Under the Ryan plan, which had been proposed last year, and I believe that Governor Romney is supporting that plan now, seniors would be given vouchers to shop for private insurance. I mean, couldn't one argue that that's of benefit? You have more choice, you can go to who you choose, here's the voucher, and government stay out.
You know, the problem is that the voucher isn't going to cover the complete cost of the services. And
explain why, though.
Well, because the value that he is allocating, how much they're going to appropriate for the voucher, won't cover the current benefits that are being provided by Medicare. So it will be a premium support. It will help seniors pay, but it won't pay the full freight. And more than that, what will happen, economists will tell you, is the healthier people will use the voucher. The sicker people will stay in traditional Medicare. That will cause Medicare costs to rise, and Medicare, if it's not supported, and the Ryan budget wouldn't support those increases, will be allowed to die on the vine. So for those that enjoy Medicare now, think it's a good system, want to continue, it's a real threat. And the other point I would make too is the math doesn't add up, either in the Ryan plan or the Romney plan. They're saying now that they would restore $700 billion.
Can I ask you about that?
Sure.
Because that is a big issue. As you know, under the Affordable Care Act, is known as Obamacare, the president is looking towards savings from Medicare of about $700 billion through efficiencies or improved quality. And what Romney Ryan are saying is that we will restore that funding. Is that argument, does it make sense? It's a little confusing.
It doesn't make sense for this reason. The $700 billion in savings that the president is talking about in his proposal or in the reform is $700 billion less in payments, really overpayments, to some of the Medicare Advantage plans, as well as some of the device makers, pharmaceutical companies. It's not benefit cuts. And Romney and Ryan are characterizing it as if it were benefit cuts. It's not. So when they say they want to restore that funding, what they're saying is they want to keep those excessive payments to the providers. The problem with that is it doesn't control the costs of Medicare at all. And what it will mean is, if you continue to have those outlays, those excessive outlays to the providers, is that Medicare goes bankrupt sooner.
I do want to ask you about health care generally. You know, you're running for re-election, as all Congress people do every 2 years. What are your voters saying about health care reform? Is there still confusion about the Affordable Care Act, about Romney Ryan? It's such a complicated issue.
It is very complicated, and there is a lot of confusion about, you know, what does the health care reform do? How will it impact me? You know, what will it mean in terms of my employer coverage? People have seen some of the benefits already. If you have a college-age child and they've graduated and don't have a job yet, they can stay in your plan. Seniors, for example, are getting more help with their prescription drugs as the donut hole is covered. Presumably, if Romney Ryan were to repeal that, then seniors are going to have to pay more for their prescription drugs. But I think the most important thing will be these health insurance exchanges,
which we hope to see in 2014 in California.
Exactly.
His name is Adam Schiff, member of the U.S. Congress. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for joining us on Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.